So today we're just going to be doing the equation review for everything in one-dimensional kinematics. Last time we learned the basic equations. The average velocity equals the change in position over the change in time. We also learned that the average acceleration equals the change in velocity over the change in time. We'll kind of put these off to the side as their own set of equations. Then we're going to be bringing up three major equations. The first of which is the final velocity is equal to the initial velocity plus acceleration times time. The second is the final position is equal to the initial position plus the initial velocity times time plus 1/2 of the acceleration times the time squared. The third is that the final velocity squared is equal to the initial velocity squared plus 2 times the acceleration times the change in position, or position final minus position initial. The fourth one I would consider a lot less essential, but we're going to include it here. We have the average velocity is equal to the final velocity plus the initial velocity over 2. And this is kind of your basic average equation. They include this in a lot of textbooks because it can become important if you're given this information.
So this is all to uncover velocity, all different equations.
Velocity, position, acceleration, and time.
Okay.
Now there's going to be times that we have to use algebra in order to solve for certain variables. For example, if we're given equation 1 and we want to solve for time, we're going to have to subtract the initial velocity over to the left side and then divide everything by the acceleration.
Okay.
So I purposefully went through this all very quickly, but now we're actually going to dive into each equation and make sure that you understand what every single variable means.